going green. Almost ready. Outside, outside. All clear, right side. All clear, no pressure from behind. Looking inside now. All right, clear low. Look ahead for me, clear outside. Left side. Caution. Be smooth out here. Have a good day. Ready, ready. Green, green, green. Still there. Careful, still there. Got a car coming high now. Keep hitting your marks. You'll keep getting better. Wow, that's fast. That was a better lap. Bottom lane's moving. Nobody out back. Inside. Clear low. Got a car coming inside now. All clear. Got his nose there. To your door. Looking inside now. All clear. No pressure from behind. Low's clear. Hold your line. Got one inside. All clear. Clear and behind him. Nobody out back. Wave them guys off. Caution's out. We're going green. All right, you're coming to the green. Inside. car there on the inside. Bottom's clear. Yellow flag. Starter has the green flag in his hand. Go, go, go. One back. The race is half over. Inside. Got one peeking inside. All clear. Clear left. 20 more laps, no mistakes. Inside. All clear. Wave them guys off. Caution's out. Coming to the green, driver. Have a good day. High lane's moving. Clear behind him. All clear. Inside. All right, you're clear. Yellow flag. Have a good day. Stay sharp. Ready. Bottom lane's moving. 10 to go. Careful, still there. Stay right, please. Got his nose there. To your door. All right, be smart out there. Going green. Green flag. Got one peeking inside. One back. Got a headlight out on your bumper. You got room. You're clear. Got a headlight out on your bumper. That'll earn you a few stage points. Drive safe. Be smart. Keep your head on straight. Be ready. Ready. Coming to you quick. Half down, half to go. This time by. Inside. He's moving. Clear behind. Looking inside now. Clear down low. Car high, careful. Right side. Outside, outside. Careful, still there. Outside, by himself. Caution's out, wave him off. Be smooth out here. Have a good day. Be ready here. Inside. Careful, still there. Stay right. Bottom lane's moving. Got a car low now. Tower's calling the caution. Coming to the green, driver. Be ready here. Looking outside now. Look ahead for me. Clear outside. One back. All clear, all clear. No pressure from behind. Stay high up here. Careful, still there. All clear. Caution. All right, be smart out there. Going green. Ready. Left side. Still there. Coming to you quick. All right, clear low. Twenty laps to go. Got one peeking inside. All clear. Clear low, bud. Clear and behind you. Look ahead for me. Clear outside. One back. Clear left. Inside, inside. Clear behind. Left side's clear. Left side. Clear left. Got one peeking inside. Low's clear. Yellow's out. Back her down. smooth out here. Have a good day. All right, you're coming to the green. Coming to you quick. 10 to go. Left side, you're all clear up top. He's by himself. All clear. One back. Look ahead for me. Clear outside. Looking inside now. Bottom's free. Use it if you need it. Got one down low now. All clear. Inside. Look ahead for me. Clear outside. Inside. All right, clear low. Left side. All right, clear low. 5 laps to go. Got a headlight out on your bumper. All clear. Two to go, driver. Last lap, this time by. That'll earn you a few stage points. All right, be smart out there. Going green, coming to the green. Left side. Still there. Inside, inside. Clear behind. Bottom's clear. Still there. Still there. Got one outside now. Still there. Careful, still there. Still there. Still there. Stay left. Got a car high now. Nobody out back. High lane's moving. Clear behind him. Left side's clear. Got a car coming inside now. You got room. You're clear. Still there. Still there. Stay to your right. Back it down. Drive safe. Be smart. Keep your head on straight. All right, you're coming to the green. Car there on the outside. Right side. You got room. You're clear. Car outside. Hold your line. Back it down. Coming to the green, driver. Be ready. Ready. Inside. Stay to your right. Still there. Stay high, stay high. Tower's calling a caution. Coming to the green, driver. Be ready. Ready. Got one inside. Careful, still there. Stay right. Yellow's out. Back her down. Coming to the green, driver. Have a good day. Coming to you quick. High lane's clear. Got a headlight out on your bumper. Clear low, bud. Left side. Clear all around. 20 laps to go. You're all clear up top. All right, 10 to go. Keep it nice and smooth for us. Still there. Nobody out back. Five to go. You got this. 2 to go, driver. White flag, dig driver. Top 5, fantastic. Drive safe, be smart.
Drivers that was added. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of dynamic and a lot of getting used to braking points, running points. You know, some people brake, some people don't. Some people, you know what I mean? And you won't know until you actually almost get almost a full. Because it took us, if you remember right, when I came into the series, Xfinity series, it took one full season for the veterans that were there, for the people that were there to get rotated through, and then look what we had. I mean, once we got the fourth race in, we started really getting tuned in. Then next season we really got dialed in for that season, for the second season, and then the season here we're almost back to that rebuild kind of deal. You know what I
Right.
mean, but there's a lot of scouting going on too because the Cup Series is coming up.
All right. So the third place driver tonight, Keith Allen Ayers, you're in the booth here. You finished third tonight. Had some ups and downs. Tell us what happened from your standpoint throughout the race.
All in all, it was a good race. I mean, I ran up front um, in the beginning portion of the race. I got shuffled back, but I was able to make my way back up to third. I mean, once I got clear of the pack, I was able to run clear, run consistent laps. I tried to run down Maggio for second, but I just ran out of laps. All in all, I think it was a pretty good night for me.
It's good to hear. A lot of guys, unfortunately, weren't able to have that, good night. But it's fortunate for you that you did. You've accumulated a lot of points so far this season in the Busch Series. Something you're definitely somebody that we're looking out for that championship race is the season moves along. But now moving on to our second place driver, Maggio. You had a pretty interesting race. You were up there pretty much the whole time. But tell us about some of the things that I may have not seen or pointed out. Tell us about your race.
I mean, it wasn't very eventful for me, to be honest with you. I started up front, I started on the pole, and I fell back to, I think, second it was. And I was just in second for the whole entire first stage, and then, because I just stayed out the whole time. And then Drake and I pit, and we restarted, I think, ninth and 10th. And we just made our way back through the field on fresher tires, because we had fresher tires than the guys who stayed out. And then we stayed out that whole stage as well, and then we just pit on the final stage break, and then we made it back up to first and second one more time, and then there was that one caution where everyone pit, and that was everyone's last pit for the most part because track position was just so important. And there was two guys that stayed out on really old tires, and we were able to get back out to first and second. And I was actually happy when that caution came out because through some strategy, Trek was actually able to get second on one of the cautions, and it really slowed us down. Like he was much slower than me and a couple of the guys behind me. And I mean, Drake had a whole straightaway on us, I think, because he was just slowing us down like crazy. And then when that caution came out, um, it put me on the outside of him, and he was in third and I was in fourth, and I was finally able to get by him. And then after that, it was just pretty much running second all race behind Drake.
So Maggio, this is the Mike Senior here. So question: do you think that your track positions for that whole race is what made you key? Because do you think if you had ended up, say, something happened, you end up in that 15th, 16th spot, do you think you could have made it back through there?
I think it would have been extremely hard without getting damage or ruffling some feathers or getting people mad at you. I valued track position more than almost any amount of tires in that situation. As long as I thought I had about at least 5 to 6 cars behind me on the same tires as me, I was staying up front. There was no way I was going back there, especially with the things I was hearing.
But
So because of the field the size that we have now, here, because before we didn't quite have this size. So definitely, I mean, going forward, from my point of view, because I did lag out, my point of view is that you're better off being closer to the front than you are trying to work your way from the back to the front.
Definitely, yeah.
And that goes for actually almost for any race that we do. From what I'm seeing now, because of the size of our field, it's because of that, and I would assume that would be the same thing for anywhere now at this point. Even no matter if it's short track, super speedway, it doesn't matter. The closer you are to that front, because of our size, the better off chance you have of having better finish and a great finish.
Yeah, for sure. Just want to say,
exactly.
good win to Drake. I only had about 20 tries, 20 restarts to try to get by him, but I mean, only 20. Couldn't figure it out though, so good
Yeah,
win to
he's had a
him.
hot hand this year, that's for sure. This season, he's had definitely a hot hand.
All right, moving on to Drake. Drake, tell us about your night. Um, what kind of events happened that might be different from others?
Well, for me, I mean, I guess the first thing I want to touch on is I really enjoyed racing with Maggio tonight. I had a very fun time, and to those of you who don't know, me and Maggio are fairly close friends, and we've actually done quite a bit of league racing together before. So me and him usually we're very familiar with each other's driving styles for the most part, and we know what to expect from the other one. So usually when it's me and him, we usually have some good hard clean racing.
Yeah, very clean. I was very happy with how we were
And
able to
that and
keep
that's
it off
something that
of
I
each
did
other.
point out too, Drake, is that I kind of touched on that too. While when after I lagged out, I jumped in the booth with Dash and stuff like that. We talked about that quite often. That the more and more time that you have with somebody, whether it be you or Maggio or even the rest of the series, the better you become because the better you see how their braking skills are. Do they brake? Don't they brake? Are they on a wheel? Are they on a controller? Those all dynamics all come into all the stuff that we do here. And you just kind of touched on that. Basically, because of you two have raced so much together before, that you expect of what you're doing. Now you look at the backside of the field where you have your veterans and you have new guys, and look, the unpredictability of who can break and who can't and who does this and who does that creates the different dynamic that we're seeing right now compared to what was before.
Yes.
And you're right. As soon as a lot of these guys we get on into the season, we get to some more favorable tracks other than Bristol. Uh, we are gonna see that chemistry between these guys, rise up, and we're gonna see a lot better racing and a lot less cautions. With
Agreed. The bigger the track that we
with it.
run on, the mile and a halfs, the 2 mile tracks, and this and that, you get that better racing because of the fact is that you get a little more space. These tight tracks is what we've been struggling with in the this season, in this series is because of the fact that it's so close proximity that without us knowing and having the time with each other like like some of the other times the past 2 seasons with the veteran some of the veterans from the new guys that have come in, you could see the different dynamics of it. I mean, if you were to actually take this race and go to last year's race, you would see a totally different race whatsoever because
Right.
of the fact that those guys had that time frame and the new that all the new additions to the series for this season, but this is also a tryout. Now remember, this is also a tryout for Cup coming up Cup season. I mean, who's going to make the cut? Who's not going to make the cut? So I mean, sometimes that gets in your mind, and you get that pressuring. You pressure yourself to make those mistakes that we see sometimes because you want to have that great showing, but rule number one is that you don't have to be fast to make the field.
Exactly.
You're just
Um,
consistent.
but all in all, I think tonight was definitely a test for a lot of guys. We touched on that in the pre-race that tonight could have been really good or it could have gone really bad. And I think we had a bit of both worlds in a sense that had a couple good green flag runs there, but ultimately cautions breed cautions, just like you said, Mike. I mean,
Yep.
they- it's just that they keep happening at a place like this, and hopefully next week at Vegas we can avoid things like that, just like you said, and get more space, spread out, get some more trust, get trust instilled back into some of these racers with their counterparts,
Yep.
and we will go from there.
Oh,
But
I mean, you know as well as I do, Dash, that it's funny because of when you add the veterans, then you add new guys, you get that kind of that little twist that you get, with the new guys coming into the league, coming into the series, and then you get the veterans that come into the series. It doesn't always mesh correctly sometimes until you get going. You know what I mean? And I think this is another, this is a prime example. I mean, we dealt with it at Martinsville, we dealt with it here, any of the short tracks, and that's the dynamic of between the veterans and the new people that are here, the rookies, guess you could say, is that the meshing isn't quite there yet. I mean, give them time is always of the essence, and time, granted, seasons winding down, this and that. We have people looking for cup, looking at cup and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But the more and more that these guys are together, whether it be, and it actually really doesn't matter in which series, Dash, when we talk about this, it could be in the truck series, it could be in the Xfinity series, it could be in Cup series. The more and more we are around each other and race each other, the better and better the racing becomes. And we've all experienced it, we've all seen it. So, I mean, it doesn't take this race, don't look at it as, as a failure. I mean, granted, there was a lot of cautions, a lot of this, a lot of that. It wasn't a failure, it was everybody getting to be able to work together on a short track, which is not an easy. Martinsville, Richmond, even get to New Hampshire, all those tracks where it takes that little bit of patience that we talk about, and work together is what creates, the things in our success. But it takes time. Nothing is ever, especially when it comes to this, and this is a video game. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, the lag with servers, this and that, blah blah blah. It's just all about matter of time. The more
mhm.
and more, more and more time we have together with all of us, the better and better we all become. And it was proven, past 2 seasons. The first season when I joined, when I became VP of the series, you know, we worked together. We got through the 5 races, and then it started really meshing. And then the second season, it went off like clockwork, and it was like fire. This year is going to be the same way. as we move on. The more deeper and deeper we get in the season, the better and better racing that you should be seeing.
Right. And I think that next week at Vegas is going to be a good initial test for a lot of these guys. They didn't have good races tonight.
Yeah.
Not a
Well,
lot of people had
and
good
our
races
first part of
tonight,
our
and
schedule was tough,
it's really
anyways.
gonna, for sure, it's going to give people an advantage. The guys that had good races tonight are gonna have an advantage of confidence going into next week. Um, but that's next Wednesday. These guys can practice and do things on their own
Yep.
and with their teams, and it's going to be an interesting
And that's what
thing
I
to come
preach
back to
for.
for Vegas as well. But
And that's what I preached for 2 seasons, and that's kind of how things went for 2 seasons.